Only 51 points for the last weekend. Guardiola was keeping clean sheet and nearly got some bonus points before Walker's error. Chilwell was unlucky for no attacking returns against Luton. Richarlison was so frustrating and missed an easy big chance. He couldn't stay for 60 minutes and was yellow carded. Big mistake, to be honest. Fernandes was unlucky as well. 4 big chances involvement but only got 2 returns. He was the top for expected goals involvement alongside Erling Haaland game week 3. Meanwhile, Watkins missed 2 big chances and got only 1 assist in Villa big win over Burnley. But for this game week, for game week 4 in goal, I own Onana from Man United. I'm not happy with Onana after his 0 points last weekend against Arsenal. I hope for some saves points. Think it's not worth getting another goalkeeper and no obvious replacement is available. And this will lead us to another point, which is the best teams for clean sheets this game week. Man City is the top, Crystal Palace is second, Brentford, Chelsea and Liverpool. Crystal Palace is second best team for expected clean sheets this game week. With this means I'm starting Anderson. He's dangerous in set pieces and has a high clean sheet probability. Looking forward to another double-digit haul for him this game week. Chilwell, almost a left winger against Nottingham Forest. I hope for some attack returns and a clean sheet probability. Guardiola, third starting defender. Hope to keep clean sheet this time after losing it in the final minutes against Sheffield United. I think clean sheet for Man City in addition to some bonus points for Guardiola. Before listing my midfielder, let's look on the best teams for expected goals for this game week. Looks like Man City is the best, Arsenal the second by playing against Man United, which gives you an idea about how Man United defense is so leaky and poor. Liverpool the third, Brentford, Chelsea and Brighton. This means this is the best fixture to target. Brentford against Bournemouth, Chelsea against Nottingham Forest, Burnley against Spurs, Luton against West Ham United, Man City against Fulham. Brentford will be one of my targets when I'm starting in Bomo against them. He's the second top player for expected goals in the league. He play at home against Bournemouth. It should be fun. He is rested in the midweek and ready for the weekend. Saka will be my second midfielder playing against Man United. Saka is a hold and I'm keeping Saka in my team. He's on penalties and has 2 big chances in game week 3. He looked lively and always involvement in attacks. I think I'm happy to keep him and start with him against Man United. Will be my pick from Arsenal for the incoming game weeks. But what about Sterling and James Maddison? Sterling mentioned that he want to be Chelsea top scorer this season and it's a target he had to set himself. Sterling wasn't good in the first 2 game weeks, to be honest. He has 0 big chances and only 1 shot inside the box. But what had happened against Luton? Is it a trap? I think by looking at these stats you won't believe it is for the same player. Just 1 week difference. Heat map shows he tend to be more central and more direct against Luton. He got very advanced central positions alongside Jackson as shown. To be honest, I think Jackson was more central in the first 2 game weeks and Sterling competed him for goal scoring chances against Luton. The most important question right now, will Raheem continue in this positioning and getting many returns, or we might buy another one who was wider and poor the first 2 game weeks? First point is, if you think Raheem scored 19 points because of the easy fixture, I think the next 5 game weeks are also easy fixture and tempting as well. But personally, I think I have another theory, and the first 2 game weeks Sterling looked wide because another player was central and was so direct. This player was Shakumeka. Yes, he got a long-term injury which makes Sterling to shift more central, and the last team lineup included only 2 attackers, Jackson and Sterling, alongside the advanced Chilwell. Enzo was behind them, supplying them with some chances. So basically, due to team injuries, players like Chukwuemeka and Nkunku, we are going to watch another prime Raheem in the next few game weeks, and he's rested during the international break as well, which is a great advantage for him. I'm a little bit worried about Palmer joining Chelsea. I think it may affect Sterling minutes or being central. Foden is a great pick, but I am worried about his expected minutes. Tarduko and Nunez joined the team, and the UEFA Champions League is incoming. I am avoiding Foden for this reason and for the expected minutes. And regarding Maddison, I think he's a season keeper for me. I will deal him as a set and forget. He's top for attacking stats among Tottenham players. He always involved in attack. I'm sure he will be involved in most of Spurs goals this season. I am against the idea of getting Maddison later after Arsenal and Liverpool games. His price will be usually increased, and I don't deal Liverpool game as a tough one. Arsenal and Tottenham games are always high scoring games, and James can get some attacking returns easily in it. The newly promoted Burnley and Sheffield United are his next two fixtures, which are so attractive and tempting to target. Personally, I trust Tottenham attack more than Chelsea and trust Maddison consistency more than Raheem. Raheem shooting accuracy isn't the best. He will get many chances, but he will miss most of them. The obvious transfer will be Richarlison, the big mistake to James Maddison. If I wanted to get Raheem, then who to sell for? Man United are good at home, but looking at their games at home, Brighton are suffering defensively and will be a good game for Man United in counter attack. But meanwhile, Crystal Palace and Brentford are solid and tough fixtures. They are ranked second and fourth best defensive teams in the league for expected goal conceded respectively. Personally, I think it doesn't worth doubling up on Man United against Arsenal away from home and for this run of fixture when we have many great alternatives with better form and fixture. It might be Rashford out for Sterling, but not sure about it. Mostly I might end up getting and giving Rashford another chance when he playing on the left side for the coming game weeks. Bruno Fernandes will be kept against Arsenal. Man United talisman is so good. He's top for expected goals involvement in the league. He's so lucky and passings I test, to be honest. In game week 3 he was top for big chances involvement. 6 big chances this season for Bruno Fernandes. I think he's a great pick, and on penalties my best midfield from Man United. Regarding forwards, Haaland has arguably the best fixture of the game week and the highest protected points against Fulham. He's my first forward. Second forward will be player with higher XG than Jackson last game week and missed 2 big chances for scoring. It was Watkins. Yes, against Liverpool defense without Virgil van Dijk. He's a keep for me. Aston Villa is great form and expecting them to score and Watkins to get involved, to be honest. Regarding my bench, Stobinian will be on bench against Newcastle United. Tough game and not expecting clean sheet. He might be restricted alongside players like Turner, Bulldog and Zola. I think all of my starting 11 are better than Stobinian and Bulldog and Zola for this game week. Regarding captaincy, definitely it will be Erling Haaland. Is no brainer when he play at home against Fulham for this game week. Finally, this is my best wild card for game week 4. I'm against using it before international breaks. I made this because many of you asked about it. Thanks guys for watching. Don't miss to watch my last video about the best players to target and which players to avoid for the next game weeks.